guys, so university, wow, such a big deal, such a big deal. I know exactly how you feel if you're about to go to university for the first time. It is one of the most terrifying things in the world, and it's one of the most exciting things in the world. And all these thoughts are going through your head. Am I going to make friends? Am I going to get bullied? What if I don't like my course? What if everyone hates me? What if I find it really hard? What if I run out of money? What if I miss my family too much? What if I can't feed myself? What if no one wants to talk to me? Just so many things are running through your head at the same time. But what you have to remember is that so many thousands of people are feeling exactly the same way as you. And suddenly you put that into perspective and you realise you're not alone. There are so many people feeling the same way. And what I wanted to say at the beginning of this video is please make comments as I am talking through this video. Please give encouraging words to other people. If you're going to university for the first time, please leave your comments below and share them, share your thoughts, share your feelings with other people that might be going, because I think it's a really nerve-wracking time in life. I have to say, I was just really excited. Well, the only kind of downside of it, and the only thing I was a little bit worried about is, yes, what if I don't make any friends? But I'm pretty sure every single person going to university for the first time is worrying about exactly the same thing. There are going to be thousands of people in the same situation, and there are going to be massive groups of people or massive numbers of people that are very similar to you, like the same things as you, are interested in the same sort of things as you, and generally university is much bigger than school. So if you made friends at school, you're going to be absolutely fine at university. So my first day at university was really excited. So I went to Aston, I went to Birmingham. I was really nervous all the way up there because I think it only hit me as I was going up, and I literally took my whole family. I'm pretty sure we went up in like 2 cars because all my stuff took up 1 car, and then my family and my cousin and my aunt all came up in like a separate car. Obviously it is quite a big deal because they're dropping you off for the first time, they're leaving you there, and they don't know when you're going to come back home again. So I decided I was going to come home when I felt like coming home. For me, luckily, Birmingham was only 1 train away from where I lived in High Wycombe. So it was very convenient to me to just pack a suitcase and come home. I got freshers flu in the first couple of weeks of being at university. I was really sick. I had a virus. I was out for like weeks. I felt awful. I was really sick, and I remember like mum and dad kept ringing my halls at the beginning just to have a talk to me and see how I was, because I was really bad at answering my mobile phone. To be fair, I still am really bad at answering my mobile phone. So mum and dad would ring the halls and they would speak to me and ask me how I was doing. And when I remember not feeling really well and being really upset, my dad felt awful that he'd left me there and I wasn't feeling well, so he actually came up at the weekend to come and get me, took me home for a week to let me recover, and then dropped me back off a week later because he'd never heard me being vulnerable before. Usually I was always like the strong one out of me and my sister, but I was really sick. There was no one to look after me and I just felt horrible. So yeah, that was like one of the first things I remembered. So my day up there, yeah, so went up there in the car, got to university, was driving around kind of looking for my hall. So we parked the car up and we went to the campus to kind of just look around and see where everything is, and you know, just kind of see if anyone else was moving in at the same time. I moved in on the first day that I could physically move in on because I wanted to settle over the weekend. So I think I moved in on the Friday, ready for like the Saturday and Sunday, so I had time to organise my room, make some friends, rather than moving in on the Sunday night ready to start the next week. So I wanted to go up quite early, really just to make friends and get to know the place and to feel comfortable and familiarise myself with the surroundings. And I would suggest that you do that as well, because it's a lot easier when people slowly move in and you're like not the last person to move in. And there was this girl, Charlotte, in my flat, and she was also doing the same thing. So me and her were the only 2 that moved on the first day. We were quite good friends throughout university. It was really nice, and she was one of the first people I met, and will always remember her being there on my first day because there were like 6 of us. We all went downstairs and we unpacked everything and into my room, and my mum was trying to rearrange stuff, my aunt was trying to rearrange stuff in my room, putting, you know, my bedding on my bed and all that kind of stuff, and everyone was in like this cramped in this tiny little room, and my dad's like, it's not very clean, the window doesn't close, and he's just all like worrying about me. And I'm like, by this point I'm like really excited and I just want them to go so I can just mingle with people. And I remember it got to the stage where it was kind of awkward in my room and I didn't want to say to them just go, and mum was like, should we get something to eat before we go? And I could tell my mum just didn't want to leave me. And then we went out for Pizza Express because it's like like my favourite place to eat, and mum and dad then left. As I was walking them back to the car, mum was just sobbing her heart out. My sister was really upset because she's like, oh my god, it's going to be so weird at home without you. My mum was literally sobbing her eyes out, and she's like, ring us every day, let us know that you're okay. If you run out of food, come and get some. Let me know what you want in advance and I'll get loads of frozen food ready for you to take up. I guess food was the last thing that I worried about, but I did have enough food for probably like a week. I took bread and milk and butter and stuff, which I bought there, and then mum gave me like a whole load of frozen stuff, and then I took pasta and pasta sauces and like some stuff like that. Vegetables, I said to mum, I'm just going to buy when I get there. I'm really glad I moved in like on one of the first days because it gave me a chance to mingle around in the campus. It gave me a chance to walk around outside and say hello to people, gave me a chance to introduce myself to my new flatmates. So Aston Halls is very different to what it was when I moved in, so I'm pretty sure the towers that we were living in are not there anymore. So I moved into this massive tower, Stafford Tower, and I was on the 3rd floor, and it was just absolute carnage for like the year, and it was amazing. And I lived with loads of girls. Yeah, I wouldn't say that they were the ones I became really good friends with, because I made my friends at university like later on down the line. At the beginning, everybody just wants to know as many people as they possibly can. And I would say you need to do that. You need to go to the student union. You need to go to the bars in the local places. You need to go to all the committees and like talk to people. You need to go to all the inductions for everything. You need to just meet as many people as you can, because when you make your university friends, they are going to be your friends like for life. And you're going to have like an amazing bond with them. You're going to be very close to them because you're going to live with them for 3 years. And just make sure it's people that you trust. Don't just like be friends with the first people that you meet, because it's very, very hard. I find it very hard to trust people. Just enjoy the whole experience. And yeah, so my parents left me. I went back to my room. I carried on like unpacking my stuff. And as I was unpacking my stuff, I left my door open for my room so that if anyone like moved in, my door was like wide open. I had my music on. I was cleaning my room, I was dusting my room before I was putting all my stuff out, I was getting all my stationery out, I was literally just being really organised. I took loads of family photos with me, and I had like a pin board in my room, and I was just busy sticking family pictures all over my room, pictures of my boyfriend and me. I did know somebody that was going to be there at the same time, so I texted him to say, are you here yet? And he wasn't there. He wasn't coming till like the end of the weekend or something. Yeah, most people when they go to university don't know anyone, and I would say it's not a bad thing if you don't, because I promise you will make friends. You've just got to make the effort. You can't expect to go places, not talk to people, and then make friends. If people invite you out to flat parties and stuff, make sure you go to them. Even if you don't feel comfortable, there might be somebody at the party that you get on really well with or mingle with, and just kind of make the effort with people at the beginning, because everybody's nice. Generally everybody's nice at the beginning, but people get into cliques very, very quickly. Just if you feel comfortable with somebody, obviously spend time with them, and if you don't and you feel like they're a bit shady, then generally go on your instinct, because your instinct is usually what's right. Enjoy it. Don't be too nervous. If you have any questions for me, then please ask me. Also, again, I'm going to mention this in this video, but if you do have any questions relating to university or my experience or anything like that, please comment below, and I do have an email address. If you've got anything privately that you want to ask me, then please let me know. I generally will refer to most queries in a video, so if you want me not to mention your name or anything in detail, then please let me know. But if you come across anything that you're not sure about university, you come across an experience or a situation that you're not sure what to do, please ask me, because I swear I love giving advice. Stuff just comes to me and information just spills out of my mouth, and I just absolutely love it. Enjoy it. Just really, really, really enjoy it, and I will see you guys very, very soon.